Hello and good morning and good afternoon, everyone. For those of you online, if you are not in Pacific Zone, it's probably your late afternoon. My name is Henry Kamsky. I'm your host for this wonderful webinar called Successfully Launch Your Application with Games for Samsung Promotion. While we're waiting for other people to join, I would like to start my presentation with informing you about our household items. If you have any questions for me as a presenter, I would appreciate if you can post them in the Q&A box, and I will answer them at the end of my presentation. If you have any technical issues during the webinar, please send us a comment to the Q&A box for assistance, and we'll try to help you as soon as possible. Please note that this session is being recorded, and it will be shared with the presentation slides on the Samsung developers webpage. The link is provided for you. And also, we would appreciate if you don't forget to provide the feedback, your feedback about this webinar before you leave the session. We value and appreciate your feedback, and it's very important for us to ensure that we improve our webinars as we go forward. So, this presentation, this webinar is about Games for Samsung Promotion, which is a special business initiative offered by Samsung to game developers and smaller studios and independent developers who are developing applications for Android mobile devices. The program has been announced 6 months ago, and it's been fairly successful. And we are trying to bring our message to a wider audience and invite developers from many countries to publish with us and be successful as part of this promotion. The program definition is fairly straightforward and I think also very beneficial for developers. The Games for Samsung program essentially invites Android developers to publish new titles, new games with Samsung at the Samsung Galaxy App Store for a period of 90 days in exchange for 90 days of very exclusive best-in-class distribution and promotion. That's a program definition. It describes its basic requirement and also its basic benefit. The benefit and requirements I will cover in a greater detail for you. But before I go any further, I would like to ask you a question. Are you an independent developer? If you can please answer this question, that would be great. Excellent. I appreciate your answer. So I would like to tell you more about the program, specifically why is this program offered right now. As you know, Samsung has been a global market leader in mobile devices and other consumer products. However, in a mobile ecosystem, we believe that our devices can be only as good as the content available on our devices that benefit our customers. So we are trying as a company to attract talented developers from around the globe. And we think that the benefits that we provide as part of this program make this very attractive value proposition for everyone who consider themselves independent developers or is a part of a smaller studios with limited marketing budget. Who is this program for? We primarily target indie studios and specifically studios that develop Android mobile games. The restriction for Android mobile games is related to the fact that this is a type of content that we can effectively promote and merchandise in our app store called Galaxy Apps. It's important to know that as we are searching for talent for new applications, for new games that are exciting and engaging for our audience, for our customers, It's important to note that this program is not inclusive. It's actually exclusive. It means that we are selecting the best of the best so that we can put the power of our promotional and marketing machine behind you and make sure that your game is successful, generates a lot of downloads, and helps you to create a successful marketing launch for your game. Now, I have another question for you. Can you answer, please, if you have a marketing budget? Okay, great. Thank you for your answer. On the next slide, I would like to tell you about our Galaxy App Store, which is the main vehicle that allows us to help you with promoting your application. Galaxy Apps is a global channel for distributing mobile applications. It's available pretty much in every corner of the world, including China. And I'm showing some basic statistics for 2016. As you can see, our application store is pre-installed on more than 200 million of devices. We are generating a total of 316 million of unique visitors. We also have 131 million of downloads, application downloads per month. And the total number of downloads for 2016 was almost 1.6 billion. On the next slide, I would like to share with you statistics for the store in US. The monthly active users are 23 million. We generate total unique visitors around 83 million per year. And our monthly application download number is at 11 million, which makes a total for 2016 at around 120 million downloads. On my next slide, I would like to explain and share with you how Galaxy Apps Store is used to promote your application. I actually made a screenshot, a real-life screenshot of our App Store application. On the right side, you can see custom banners that we create for our partners under the header of Stuff Picks. For example, the game Robotoad is one of our Games for Samsung partner. And as you can see, normally it's featured at the top of the first page to ensure that we generate maximum number of downloads for you. It's important to mention that our team is based in the United States in Mountain View, California. And as a team, we will merchandise your application in the United States and Canada. So the promotions that we promise you will cover Canadian and US market. However, on the left side, I'm showing a real-life screen of another tab called Exclusives. It demonstrates that every Games for Samsung accepted game will be immediately featured globally under the exclusive game offers. You can see the example of the game called Duck Hunter. It's also one of our exclusive Games for Samsung partners. So as a Games for Samsung partner, they are featured under exclusive game offers globally in every country where Galaxy Apps is available today. Let us talk a little bit about Games for Samsung and the requirements for our partners. First of all, since this game is requiring exclusive publishing in Galaxy App Store, we are looking for brand new unpublished titles, titles that have high quality graphics, engaging and entertaining, something that will benefit our customers and also benefit you as a partner. Your game has to go through internal review and approval by Samsung editorial board. you will, as I said, you will, if you are approved, you will agree to launch exclusively with Samsung Galaxy App Store for a minimum period of 90 days. You will be able to extend this period if you are happy with your game performance. Normally, this 3 months period allows you as a partner, as a game developer, to evaluate your game performance and implement certain improvements to either game performance or monetization or both. Another requirement that we have for our partners is you have to have a monetization model in place. What does it mean? We are not dictating you what type of model you are going to have implement into your game. You may choose to use a premium model, freemium model, using in-app purchase items, or mobile ads, or a combination of both. The bottom line, we are looking for partners that create games with some kind of monetization model in place, and that's very important to understand for you and for us as well. Another requirement, when we promote our application, we ask that our partners integrate Samsung billing and in-app purchase technology. If you are a Unity developer, Unity as a great partner already integrated their platform with our App Store, so it's a very straightforward process. It doesn't require a lot of effort. If you are Unity for game developers, you will have other options which we can cover in a separate webinar, or I can answer questions at the end. Finally, our last requirement for you as a partner is you'll need to publish your game in Galaxy App Store with unique package name. It means that if you would like to continue be published in Galaxy App Store after the exclusivity period is expired, we would still prefer that you maintain the unique package name, which will allow you and us to have a clear view of how your game performs in our store, and it also will prevent our customers crossing to other app stores and vice versa. So those are pretty much the requirements for you as a partner if your game is accepted to be part of the Games for Samsung. Now I would like to talk and tell you what Samsung will do for you if your game is part of the Games for Samsung promotion. First of all, what are we trying to achieve as a company? What are we trying to deliver to you? Our most important goal and objective is to deliver the maximum number of downloads. It means that when you publish a new title, in our opinion, the most important thing for you as a developer is to promote and market your game in the most effective manner and not being lost among the millions of other applications. And this is where the understanding of the Galaxy App Store is very important compared to, for example, global stores such as Google Play. Galaxy Apps is an exclusive boutique store with a much smaller number of apps and games. We don't have millions of the applications. We have only several thousands. Therefore, we believe it's much more beneficial for indie developers or a smaller studio to be published with us and get noticed instead of being lost in millions of other apps somewhere else. Therefore, based on our experience and the previous promotions, our deliverables to you would be minimum of 4 weeks of banner promotions in our App Store. We will feature your application at the top of the store to maximize exposure and deliver maximum number of downloads for you. Some people are asking me questions about if we can guarantee certain number of downloads. At this time, we cannot guarantee number of downloads, but we can guarantee the maximum number of exposure. And the rest of your game performance depends purely on the type of game you have and the level of engagement your game can generate. Internally, I think you should be able to generate between 2,000 and 7,000 downloads per week. This is what we are trying to achieve for you as our partner, and I hope that you will find these targets quite attractive. In addition to banner promotion in the App Store, we will also perform featuring of your application in the social media. We are using various social media channels for promotion. They are Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. We'd love to work with you on publishing a blog article. And in addition to social media channels managed by Samsung, I also, as a close partner of Unity Technologies, have an agreement that they will publish the same postings and the same blog articles and expose your game even to a greater audience using Unity website. While you're working with us on implementing your game, you will be treated as our utmost best partner, and during the period we will provide you with the premium support, which we call white glove support. White glove, it's not just a marketing name, it's a commitment to ensure that you are successful in every step on your road from publishing your game, onboarding into the seller office, and solving any issues you might have. In addition to that, we are offering personalized technical support, and we will basically resolve any type of issues that you might have in the shortest period of time. We are also, as part of the service, we are offering a developer portal where you can submit any questions or issues or inquiries on any subject related to your app or our technology. In addition to promotion in the Galaxy App Store in US and Canada, if your game performs well, we will submit it to our global HQ team based in Korea, and there is an opportunity for a successful game to be banner promoted in every geographical region by our sister teams located in South America, Europe, Russia, and Asia. And finally, as part of Games for Samsung game, you will be featured as part of the global exclusive game promotion. I've shown you this slide. I've shown you how it looks like on the previous slide. So the global exclusive game offer promotion is available for you automatically as soon as you are accepted into the Games for Samsung program. Now let's talk about what steps do you need to execute in order to join the program. First of all, we'd like you to become a member of the Samsung Developer Program. Developer Program is our umbrella organization that provides various support services and promotional opportunities, and Games for Samsung is just one of the ways that is enabled by the Developer Program to promote our partners' applications. So the membership in the Developer Program is complimentary. It comes loaded with a variety of services and promotional opportunities. And as a partner, we'd like you to be part of the Developer Program. If you're already a member, then it's great. We're happy to have you as a member. In order to be considered, we would like to ask you to submit your game for consideration and approval. It's a simple process. You will send your email to email address that I will share later. Your game will have to be available for download. It will be downloaded and tested and reviewed by our editorial team consisting of 6 people. Therefore, it's very important to understand that sending us a YouTube video or some kind of video preview is not sufficient for us to make a decision. It has to be a downloadable link. However, if let's say you are not close to be close to the finishing line in your developer process and your game has multiple levels, you can send us just what you have right now. For example, you might have 2 levels out of 10, and we'll be happy to make our decision based on just partial availability of your game. So once your game is approved, I will send you a notification, and we'll start working with you on the follow-up steps. One of the initial steps that you will have to execute is you will have to register with the Samsung Seller Office. Our Seller Office is a typical developer dashboard where you, first of all, register as a commercial seller. If you have in-app purchase items, you will upload your application assets. You will have to set up your in-app purchase items and prepare for your application certification. As I mentioned before, implementation of Samsung in-app purchase, if it's used by your game, is a requirement. So it's one of the steps that you will have to go through as part of publishing and registration and publishing your game in the Seller Office. The final step prior to publishing is certification of your game. Once everything is in place, you will submit your game for certification, and it will be certified, tested and certified by our global team in Korea. It is a rigorous testing process. Our team actually pays very serious attention to quality of the game and compatibility with Samsung devices. So please be aware that your game will be tested on every representative Samsung device that you will specify for distribution in the Seller Office. So if you, for example, select an option to publish your game on all Samsung devices, that will include devices such as Galaxy S2, which are 5-year-old, and this might result in a negative feedback from our certification team. So I'm sharing this with you because it's a common mistake for our partners to select every single device for distribution. It's fair to say that the newest games are graphically challenging and require certain processing power, so your game may not be suitable for 5- or 6-year-old devices, and I encourage you to be cognizant and careful when you submit your games for certification and ensure that your games are compatible with older devices. Finally, once your game is approved and approved for publishing, you will submit it to be published in the Galaxy App Store. You will have an option to publish it immediately, or you can submit it at a later date. Normally, as part of the Games for Samsung promotional process, we will coordinate together the date for your game to be published. Ideally, it will be published the same day as we would start our banner promotion. So this is something that we normally resolve during the normal project management, which I normally do with every partner who is participating in Games for Samsung. On my next slide, I would like to tell you our most successful partner story for the game called LinkedIn. It's a typical story. It is similar to all of our other partners who have been accepted into Games for Samsung. It's interesting to mention that out of our 5 existing partners, 4 are located outside of the United States. And all of our partners, as I mentioned, represent very small studios consisting of 2 to 4 people. So a quick background information about the company behind LinkedIn. It's a company located in Romania, team consisting of 3 people. very talented and innovative team, but at the same time, the team had a very limited marketing budget and had no presence on the mobile market at all. They learned about our program as soon as it was announced in May of 2016. They contacted us after our initial announcement and joined the developer program in June of 2016. They worked on integration of their in-app purchase and monetization items in June, registered as a seller in our seller office, and finally they were published in July 2016 as Games for Something partner application. It's interesting to mention that in November, the company asked us to extend the exclusivity. They were quite happy with the game performance, and we actually granted them the extension 3 times in November, December, and January, and finally the company decided to make a global launch last month, and this is what they did by expanding into iOS and Google Play. In terms of performance, Samsung was able to deliver more than 200,000 of downloads for this game in a period of 6 months. Obviously, all these downloads have been delivered organically at no cost, and if we use the math, the 200,000 organic downloads can be translated into business value of between 350 and 800,000 of marketing dollars. I'll just use the standard CPI, cost per acquisition, in order to come up with these numbers. So we also published the blog article on our website. It was republished by Unity. We also have a short video and published multiple postings on our Samsung media channels, social media channels. Finally, what was the one of the most important benefits drawn by LinkedIn team at the end of the exclusivity period? I mentioned it briefly before, but believe me, this type of benefit was really important not only for this team but every other team behind our Games for Samsung partners. At the end of the period, every team re-evaluated and reanalyzed the game performance. For example, when we talk about the LinkedIn story, they were extremely happy with the number of downloads. However, the game did not generate sufficient amount of revenue. So using the statistics, using the analysis of how the game is played, allowed this company to change the flow of the game. And actually, they made the decision to switch from the freemium model to premium model. So the company made a global launch in February by implementing a premium model and basically charging $2.99 for the download. So they eliminated every in-app purchase items, and that's how they decided to proceed with global launch. The same will be true to say about our other partners. All of them went through the same process, and they shared with me the importance of their findings at the end of the 3 months period. So I would encourage you to consider this not only as a promotional opportunity, but also you can view this 90-day promotion and publishing as also soft launch, which has a global reach and also allows you to build your initial customer base and allows you to be better prepared for expanding into other platforms and other markets. On my next slide, just wanted to share with you our 5 Games for Something partner games. All 5 of them together generated more than 400,000 of installs. Not all of them were equally successful as LinkedIn, but all of them were happy to obtain the initial customer base and be better prepared for the future launch on other platforms and other app stores. As another example of how our partners can work successfully within Samsung ecosystem, I'm working right now with Aliens in Chains game, and even though the exclusivity period is over, we offer them another type of promotion and featuring called Samsung Gifts. So the company provides the exclusive offer for Samsung customers, which will be some sort of a credit while paying the game. And as an exclusive gift offer, they will be featured again globally in our exclusive section on the Galaxy App Store globally. So I'm just giving you this example to demonstrate that there are a variety of opportunities to be highlighted and featured by Samsung. And obviously, Games for Samsung is just one of the most extensive and efficient promotions, but we have other ways to help you out on your journey to success. On my next slide, I put together several questions that I'm normally asked at the developer events and conferences. During my latest presentation at the Game Developer Conference in San Francisco, I actually went through all of these questions with the audience after my presentation. So let me cover them one by one. First question, what if my game is not approved for Games for Samsung? If your game is not approved, we will still consider your game for a banner promotion in the United States and Canada. It will be still a decision made by our editorial team, and I will be happy to communicate this offer to you as a result of the internal review. If you accept our offer for a banner promotion, you will still have to adhere to two basic requirements. Number one is using the unique package name, and number two, implementing our billing, integrating with our billing. So those are most important requirements. Next question, can I use the Google beta before launching on Google Apps and Galaxy Apps? You can use Google beta to beta test your application, but as soon as you are accepted into Galaxy Apps, into Games for Samsung promotion, before the publishing date, you will have to bring your game down from the Google beta and make it exclusively available on Galaxy Apps as part of your Games for Samsung promotion. Next question is, can I extend the Games for Samsung promotion beyond the 90-day period? I already covered that. 3 out of 5 partners so far asked us for extension. So we will be happy to extend the exclusivity, and if you find it beneficial for you, that is something that we will support you in every way. What if my game is completely free? Can it still qualify? The answer is no. I covered this question. We will require a monetization model to be part of your game as a requirement. Can we submit multiple titles? We welcome every partner, every studio to submit more than one title. If you have multiple titles in development and you would like all of them to be considered to be part of promotion, our door is open, and we will consider each and every title you might have. Again, going back to the example of the company behind the LinkedIn, they submitted 2 more games for Games for Samsung consideration. One of them have been approved. Second one wasn't approved. So I'm working with this company right now on bringing them into the store and scheduling their second game for this exclusive promotion. Finally, is the Games for Samsung program applicable to VR games? Honestly, this question was asked probably more than 200 times in the last week when I was at GDC representing the program. We can extend very limited promotional opportunity if you develop your VR titles, simply because Oculus controls curates their own store. When you publish your VR game for Gear VR device, we can feature you in the Samsung Pix area, which is part of the Oculus store, but this is as far as we can go. Obviously, if you have a VR title and also Android mobile version of the same game, you will get preferential treatment. And if you're accepted into Games for Samsung program for your Android title, I can tell you that there is a very good chance that we will also feature your game inside the Samsung Pix within the Oculus store. So we will do everything possible in our power to maximize the benefits for you as a developer. Finally, we are getting to the completion of this webinar. I would like to share with you what I would like you to remember from this presentation as the main takeaways. So Samsung loves developers. What does it mean exactly? We love our developers. We would like to invite our developers to work with us, to be part of our ecosystem, to enjoy the benefits that we can provide for you. And we believe that combining the power of a global mobile marketplace with the global reach of our App Store creates very, very beneficial and interesting opportunities for our partners. So every mobile and VR developer is welcome to join us. I'd like you to remember that Samsung is serious about sourcing cool and well-crafted mobile games. This is what we are doing. This is what we started to do a year ago when we introduced the developer program. And we would like to continue on this journey. This is not a one-day value proposition. This is something, it's our strategic objective, and we will continue on that path in the search of a great content and success in our App Store. And of course, I hope that after this presentation, you understand that we offer you, with Games for Samsung or a smaller promotion, certain unique app discovery opportunity, which could make your early marketing success a real success, and will better prepare you for launch on other platforms and on other app stores. Now, I would like to ask you a question.
These are the questions we have received.
Oh, you're asking me a question. Will there be any exception in terms of revenue share for app download during Games for Samsung promotion? Yes, we will discuss your opportunity for Games for Samsung on an individual basis. We cannot guarantee that you will have a better revenue split. However, in some cases, we may offer you a more beneficial revenue share. We can go as low as 75-25 in US. But again, it will be discussed with you individually based on your game performance and a lot of other factors that contribute to this decision. Now, if you're interested to be part of this program, I would like to let you know how to contact us. You can contact me directly at my email that I just published. You can also send email to gamesforsamsung@samsungdevelopers.com. And you can see the link to our webpage on our portal at samsungdevelopers.com. I would like to emphasize that the offer is open for everyone. There are no restrictions other than those that I mentioned for a new application, for a new game. Obviously, if you are published in other app stores, you are most likely not going to be accepted into this program, but we may still consider you for other types of promotion. This is a very important point. Some people are confused and think that if they are not accepted into Games for Samsung, that the door is closed. Actually, the result is opposite. I can tell you that I'm working with 2 companies that were their games were not accepted into games for Samsung, that they were approved for a banner promotion. So once again, there are opportunities open for you, and I would like to encourage you to explore them and submit your interest, submit your desire to be promoted in our App Store. I would also like to share with you that I'm working with another partner whose game is going to be published most likely next week. They are in limited release right now in Google Play, and they agreed to remove their game from Google Play in order to be published with us exclusively for 90 days. So what I'm trying to say, there are different ways for you to address the same situation, and hopefully we'll find a great solution for all of you. And again, if it's not games for Samsung, we might find other way to promote you in our App Store. As a final point, I would like to also invite all of you to join us at our Global Developer Conference that was just recently announced in Barcelona. So the conference is scheduled for October 18th and 19th of this year. It will happen, it will take place at the Moscone Center in San Francisco, and we'll be delighted to see you as our guests and participants. And I can also tell you that some of our games for Samsung games will most likely to be featured at the conference. So you might have an interesting opportunity, not only as a guest, but in some cases as a participant and as a featured partner. So I'm ready to answer any questions, if there are any questions. I would like to appreciate the time you took from your busy day. I hope this presentation was useful, and you can make use of this presentation and submit your interest in our promotional programs. And I look forward to hear from you in the near future. Thank you very much.